Valuable 3 points, obviously. Good win away from home. Nice to get a win away from home, always. And a win that I think we thoroughly deserved. Played really well first half. Thought it was fantastic on the front foot, creating opportunities, looked to threat going forward. Thought Dakes and Brendan caused them all manner of problems, and Ryan Edmonds was causing them problems, obviously down the right hand side. And looked solid, and you know, deserved to go in at the break. 2 goals ahead. Just really disappointed, obviously, that we went down to 10 men, because it kind of ruined the game as a spectacle in terms of us being able to be on the front foot second half and go and really dictate what we wanted to do in the game. Having said that, you know, they haven't really troubled us second half. Adam's made one key save at 2-0, you know, where they perhaps could have got a bit of steam behind them and put us under pressure, but good save. And then we've looked solid. There's 2 banks of 4 and a threat we stand coming on. So all in all, really pleased with the performance. Disappointed with the sending off, but really pleased with the performance and pleased that we've got 3 points.
Your thoughts on the red card?
And this is going to say, I didn't see, and that's, you know, that's probably.
It's all right, because that was exactly what we were saying. Where we were, we couldn't tell. We were too far away.
I was sitting on. I wasn't sitting in the bench. I was sitting outside of the bench on a bench. So I'm having to look round down the line. I'm having to look down the side of the pitch, and I've seen Ryan go and press the fullback. The ball goes out for throwing, and then I'm you know, the referee saying violent conduct, that he's kicked out at the lad. What I see is the lad get up and push him over. So, you know, I've seen an incident where one of their players potentially could get a red card, and I'm told by the referee and the linesman that Ryan kicked out, which is violent conduct. So if that's right, and what other people are going to tell me is right, then he deserves a red card. But surely their player deserves to go as well. So I mean, that's probably the response that most managers use, that they didn't use it. But I didn't see it. But I didn't see it.
I think the feeling was, I mean, we were talking about it at half time. It was either 2 yellows or 2 reds.
2 reds,
it's
yeah.
Not, you know, 1 red and nothing.
Yeah. The bit that I saw is their man get up and push Ryan Edmonds like neck height. So the referee's got a decision to make there, and he's saying he didn't see, and the linesman didn't see. So you know, it hasn't cost us in terms of today's results. It's going to cost us in terms of losing, you know, an influential player for 3 games because it's violent conduct. But I thought after that happening, I thought we looked solid.
And so the performance with 10 men,
yeah.
at times it didn't look as though we had 10 men at all, and, you know, kept the shape well. And, you know, yes, you couldn't go forward as much as you wanted to, but when you did, it was all there.
Yeah, well, the goal came from that. Levi's goal came from that decent retention of the ball in the middle of the park. A ball round the corner, beating the offside trap to a midfield runner beyond the front one, and we get in and score. And that was the game plan at half time. Stay nice and narrow, keep 2 banks of 4, and at some point we would have got an opportunity. I was telling the lads at half time, and you know, it may have been from a dead ball situation, but it just so happened that I still think as a 4-4-1 we dominated the middle of the park, or we dominated across the line of the middle of the park. Maka, Dance, Dakers and Levi, and then JJ, and then Tilly. I think as a 4 we dominated the middle third of the pitch, and that enabled us at some point we were going to get an out ball, whether it to be Stan or a midfield run, to get in and score a goal. And we took our chances today. We had more of a goal threat than them, and fully deserved the victory with 11 and with 10 men.
Yeah, I mean, you must be delighted, because it was a performance right from the back all the way through.
Yeah.
Every single player seemed to be on it today.
Yeah.
And we've had odd games recently where, you know, not everyone's been on it, although you know, they've not been far off it. But when you start firing again, you show the difference in the score.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think perhaps the last couple of 2 or 3 weeks, in the last 3 or 4 games, not everybody's been at it and on it. And the key for me is we haven't been taking our chances. We haven't been taking our chances, and still been playing well though. I can't, you know, even the Romulus game last week, you know, we didn't play brilliantly, but we weren't poor either. We just didn't take the opportunities when they came along. And in the 3 previous games to that, Norton away at Newcastle, thought we were the better side, but 0-0. And then the 2 home games, we haven't taken our chances. So it's come at at the wrong time for us to not be scoring goals. But at no time have I looked at us and thought we're not creating. Well, we are. And I've not looked at us and thought we're not playing very well, or we're not working hard, and we're not doing enough to improve, because we just haven't been putting the ball in the net. And I think the spark was Tuesday night. You know, Dake's playing up front, who again was excellent up front. And the spark was, you know, we saw something on Tuesday that Brendan Murphy brings something to the table. You know, great awareness, great touch, and you can see in him he's got a goal in him. And first half they looked to partnership, you know, and they looked to threat, and that's given us a little spark that we needed. Dakes gets his goal, Brendan gets his goal, and you know we kick on now. Hopefully that's the kick up the backside we needed. The fact that we're scoring goals now. Hopefully we'll go on a bit of a run.
And next Saturday we have a player missing on international duty.
Yeah.
It's great for the club.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic for Shooter.
Fantastic for the club. I've got a feeling he's going to spend 8-9 days on the beach. I've got to be honest. Whether he's going to play and whether he's been told he's got to play, I'm not so sure. But no, brilliant. You know, and he's what is he? 38, a little bit younger than me, and. You know, he's been a non-league legend, let's be honest, not just for Stafford, but in terms of non-league. He's been a legend for non-league football and gives his all week in, week out. Still legs in him as well. You know, he had fantastic at the end of the day. Led us, not the captain, Dakes is the captain, but led us as a leader. And tremendous. I can count on one hand the amount of average games he's had this season. And he hasn't had many of them. He's been superb, and credit to him, just taking him to get to 38 to get international recognition.
But he has actually said if they win these 2 games next week, the next game's in Cuba.
He'll be on the beach, Gary, and you know that as well as I do.
But he's saying if you've got to play in Cuba in June, I've got a better play next season then.
Yeah. No, fair play, and hopefully he goes there and has some sort of input and he plays. You know, great if he does. It's good recognition for the club, good recognition for him. See how he gets on. Like I say, if they win the 2 games, he's got another bit of international duty. But in terms of what he brings to here, it's, you know, it's everything we need from a centre half and a leader and a Stafford legend. Fantastic. We're going to miss him. We're going to be honest. You know, for being the one downside of it, you know, great that he's got this recognition, but we're going to miss him. You know, we're only 1 game without him.
Missed the 1 game.
You know, but. You know, that's enough in itself, missing him for the 1 game, but just being around the place, you know, because he's a leader in the dressing room, leader out on the pitch, and he's an influence on people. So, you know, we'll get on without him and get him back after the Carlton game and get him back inside.
He'll come back tanned and ready for Easter.
Yeah, like I say, he's going to have 10 days on the beach, I know. So.
Cheers, man.
No worries, thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.